Hello there, Mom Terry here, and I'm going to show you how to make instant earrings right now using confetti. Yes, Veterans Day is coming up. Now, I do have that video on how to make these nice blanks, but the video is 44 minutes long, and a lot of people may feel like unmotivated to watch it, but I show a lot of different techniques on how to arrive at this, and we also talk about problems that people have, challenges, and how to fix it. So I know it's long, but it is so worth it. Why? Because when you can make these little chips for pennies on the dollar, you can make, I only did one because we're going to finish up the other one. Isn't this a great earring for Veterans Day? This is so simple. It basically literally takes 2 to 3 minutes to make a pair of earrings, and you can sell them for about $5.95 using your trash stash that you have, old soda can boxes and everything. So I'm going to go on with the list of things that you need. It's not a lot of stuff. It's probably stuff you have lying around and something that I got from Dollar Tree. So we are saying goodbye to our Halloween decorations. His name was Rick R. Mortis. So we're saying goodbye. This is his last day. He will be unemployed until next Halloween season, and goodbye to our lights. And, we're going camping, so our studio will be on the road. All right. So what do we need here? I will show you. Over at the Dollar Tree, they have these bags of confetti, and they have it in all sorts of pretty color. I just picked that one up, and I picked up the silver one, so that one would be nice for Veterans Day. But I'll get this out. Once you open those plastic bags, that's it. They had the red, white, and blue one. So you need this. You need some of the wood blanks that I showed you how to get. And don't worry, I'll be tilting down. So the first thing we do is we glue the confetti to the wood blanks. I'll show you all. We wait 24 hours for it to dry. And then once it dries, you're going to get something like this. I have a neat little pair of scissors like this. I just turn it over and trim around the edges. Put in my jump ring. No, after I cut around the edges, then what I do is I edge it with one of these markers, and this silver marker from the Dollar Tree works really, really nice. It's as good as a $4 or $5 one. And then on the back, I paint it, and I love gunmetal. I love that color. It looks good. And then I seal it with a layer of Mod Podge. I do not put the layer of Mod Podge on top, meaning there's a lot of white glue there anyhow. If you want to, I don't know how you would Mod Podge the top, but look at that earring. Look how shiny it looks. All right, so then after you glue, you seal, then you're going to need your jump rings, your earring finder, and of course, you need your little jump ring tools. And, since this is one that I made. I love the gold one. This is Christmas. I'm going to show you how to put the hole in real quick. You have a hole punch, and I'm pretty sure that the hole punch will work, but I have one of these. This is from Bead Buddy, and I'm going to turn down my thing, and I'm going to show you how I work it. Oh, and of course, you're going to need a paintbrush, silly, and a paper towel. So what I have here is my 2-sheet cookie pan method, and what I'm going to do is lift up this sheet, and I'm going to put everything that's unnecessary on this sheet over here. Here are some of the blanks that I made. Look how nice they can, and of course they're not too pretty, they're not too perfect. If you have a little bit of this, you can cut the glue off later once we're done using everything. And I made a ton of the half moons, so they can go over there, and that's just from one day. It goes pretty quick if you have a nice little assembly line. I'm going to move everything that we're not using over here, and I'm going to show you how ridiculously simple this is. You guys are going to laugh. Oh, and also over at the Dollar Tree, they had stars, so if you want to do star shapes, this is a little bit harder because you got to do all the trimming. It's harder to edge up, but I think it comes out quite nice. All right, we're moving everything off of table number 1. When you see how easy this is to do, you guys are going to laugh and say, oh my gosh, she did a whole earring in a minute. All right, so what do? First, we get out our confetti. Now, stop me when this is too difficult, okay? We're going to get out our confetti. Now, whatever we don't use goes back into here, and okay, not too much, not too much. I put out too much. And it has, this could be like old Mylar balloons. It really could be. All right, but you want to put down enough for both of the circles to fit in. And I love the circle shape because it's so much easier to cut through. Next, what you want to do, and you can use the Jots glue from a Dollar Tree. Our Dollar Tree is out of the Jots glue. Oh my gosh, you're going to laugh when you see how easy this is. Now, the hardest part is don't touch this for 24 hours. Can you see? I'm just putting down a lot of glue all over the place. I'm just moving it around to where I want. I hope you guys are seeing this. Like I said, I'm new at doing this. Just get out some more. Gob it up if you want to. And since we're only making, I did a production. I did like 20 pairs of earrings the other day. It took me like an hour to glue everything. Like I said, the hardest part is don't touch it. That's my hardest part. Make sure you get it all the way to the edge. And you know what? If you make a mistake, that's why you have the little metallic paint marker. I'm going to make 2 little piles right here. And, oh, scientifically, I'm just going to smoosh. There we go. Now, the Elmer's glue, it's going to tack up. And it doesn't matter which side because we're going to paint the other side. That's why, see? And, you know, I think this is why I do it cardboard side out, not the shiny side. Because I think the cardboard's more absorbent and things will stick better. All right. Are you guys laughing at how simple this is? Okay, just mush it around, make sure it goes to all the edges, get a good layer of glue in there. And this is why it has to dry 24 hours. That's a lot of glue. There we go. All right, it's out to all the edges. All right, am I doing anything too difficult right now? I don't think so. Mush, there we go, we mush it in. And what I'm going to do is mush, mush, mush. Turn it over. If I see any things that I need to fix, I will. But no, mush, mush, mush. And I'm halfway done with my earrings. Woo! All right, now I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to work on how to finish them. Is that too difficult? No, I don't think so. That was fun, wasn't it? All right, so I'm seriously, let them dry for 24 hours, but I already have one done. And so next I just flip it over and I just trim around the edges. And if it's too difficult, I get my Harbor Freight scissors out. I'll show you. I might have done it a little too thick in some areas. None of this is difficult, nor is it time consuming. Like I said, I could, here's my Harbor Freight scissors. It's 6 to 1, half dozen of the other, right? There we go. We're just doing this lickety-split, lickety-split. Look at that. Oh my gosh. We're almost done. All right, next we get out our marker, our crafter's square marker. And all I'm going to do, okay, so I see a little lifting right here. I can re-glue that, but I'm going to, I'll re-glue that area. But first, I'm going to, anything that I see, this is a great little silver marker. Look how nice that looks. And I was going to say, like if you pick that up and things start falling off, you can go ahead and re-glue it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and re-glue it. But I'm going to show you how to paint this one. I already have another one that we can connect together and finish our set of earrings. So all you have to do is just paint around the edges. Dollar Tree. Like I said, these are called the metallic markers. And it works good, you know. I like these. I have really expensive metallic markers, and this works just as good. So this gives it a more professional look. There we go. And believe it or not, doing this, sometimes it does take twice. There we go. There's a little, but I won't put any more there. Just a big area. I think I just got to glue it a little bit right down there. But that's not a problem. All right. We're almost done edging it. There we go. So usually this is a 2-day process. I do this. I look for little flaws. If the flaw is too big, I do go ahead and pick up some more of this and put on some glue down. Not a problem. All right, next, I love this color. This is called Gunmetal Gray. It's a folk art metallic. Let me see, 667E Gunmetal Gray, okay? and then I just shake it up and some will appear on my lid, and I use my lid as a paint palette. It's going to take me a whole minute to paint the back, and then it can go dry. Then I'll glue it, but I'm going to put on the jump ring for the other one. All right, so we got that nice silver thing going. And like I said, once this dries up, then all you have to do is just use some Mod Podge sealer around the rims that we did and around this. And you know what? If you make a mistake and you get the dark gray there, go ahead and paint the whole edge with the dark gray. None of this matters. You know what? It's going to look pretty. You know, the price point is about $4.95, $5.95. Patriotic people love this stuff. And it looks really good on. It really does. We love to show, you know, our support for veterans. And Memorial Day. These are great 4th of July earrings. All right, so we finished painting it. I'm going to clean out my brush. Believe it or not, you never want acrylic to sit in your brush, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge it. I got the gloss. You can do anything you want. I'm just going in, getting about a brush full. There we go. Move, Mod Podge, move. I'm just going to go ahead and paint the back of it. Just give it a nice little coating. The acrylic paint should seal itself, and then if you want to do the sides, you can do the sides. You can do whatever you want, but that's pretty good. All right, done for now. Let's let it dry. So I know we're doing my 4th of July earrings, but this is one of my homemade cardboard chips, and it doesn't have a hole in it. And these are and it's round, so it's so easy to do. This is the Bead Buddy, and I got this over at Michael's. Now you can try the punch, but I hate it if I break my punch, even though I get them at $1 at a thrift store. There are 2 screw holes. One is if you want to go in short, and the other one will make a long, if you want to go in long, you know, make it even longer. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. All right, so first we open it up. We slide in our chip. Make sure it's, feel like it's pretty centered. And then all you have to do is just screw it round and round. It's just, you could use a wood burner to make a hole. All right, now then, also to sharpen this up, run through some aluminum foil. It got a little tough, and I know we punched through, and all we have to do now is go ahead and remove it. Here we go, and we have our hole. Yay! All right, so after our Mod Podge is done drying, our last step is to put in a jump ring and our earring, our fish hook. Now then, you also have to look here at the fish hook and see if this opening isn't too big. You never want that jump ring escaping. So there is a little hole right there, but this one looks good. If the hole was too big, what I simply do is I just put my pliers in there and I roll it. There we go. Roll it closed, and then put the 2 together, and then just recenter it. Easy peasy, right? All right, anyhow, we're up to my favorite part, the jump ring. I can see the hole and where the jump ring splits. I open it up. All right, so this already had a pre-hole drill, but the confetti's through it. So this I get at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to poke around. There we go. Until I open up that hole, and I'll open it up on both sides. I see you. I see you. There we go. It's opened up on both sides. Next, I find my jump ring, and it's easier to do it from the back. Put the jump ring in the hole, and I need my pliers on because I dropped everything. Okay, this is going to be for my left ear, so I hold it up to my left ear. Why? Because I imagine that, okay, there's my ear, there's my fish hook, and it's going to slide in my ear a certain way. So I put that there, and I'm going to turn this off and tighten up my fish hook, because you know me, I'm going to drop it. All right, so I'm making sure that my jump ring's on. My fish hook is on the way that I want it to be. Let's put it on our card. Like I said, these took a couple of minutes to do. But wowzers, what beautiful Veterans Day earrings do we have here? I know so many people that would love a pair of earrings like this, and they were fast and fun. All right, coming up next will be how to make those wooden earring blanks called Turn This Into This. Bye.